All right, so we're back in Carlton. We haven't been to Carlton for a minute, but we're back and we are at Il Carretto, which is on Nicholson Street. I think we must have driven past this thousands of times, but we've never been there. And I gotta say, walking in, I'm a bit of a nostalgia fiend. I love like the history of places. I love being reminded of my childhood, which is getting further and further away by the day as I hurtle towards, anyway. Look, when you walk in, there's photos all over the walls. You can see the family, you know, the history of the restaurant, the history of the family there. It's fantastic. As soon as you walk in, I don't know, it just feels nice. It feels like that family vibe. Also, some very notable figures are on the photos, on the walls. So we saw Pavarotti has been there. There was a seat that had Placido Domingo there as well. They had Andrea Bocelli. So many big names. Vince Colosimo, I think, was in one of them. It was, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, just amazing. Seeing the history there. It would be cool if we could talk to the owners or talk to the family one day, but for now we're just here to review the pizza. This box has to be one of the most frequently used pizza boxes, and it tends to be the ones that are the old school Italian places. And it was, I want to say it had that old school vibe. It was very nice. Let's have a look. Yeah, see, that's that typical old school Italian restaurant. So that one's been there, it's got to be at least 30 years, I reckon. And it reminds me of the Italian restaurants you'd go to as a kid with the family. So it's a thin base, lots of cheese, lots of sauce, lots of seasoning. I think it's going to be one of those nostalgia bites, you know? All right. Also fresh out of the oven. So this could be the end. Oh, a couple of tunes going past. Could be the end of my tongue for today. Ooh. All right. So I'm expecting this is going to be pretty similar in flavor and style to places like Cafe Carretto, Il Gambero, those places along Lygon. I think this is going to be a similar style. I mean, we are in Carlton. Yeah. That's taking me back. As a kid, that would have been like my favorite kind of pizza. Clinton, can you remember what score we gave Cafe Carretto? It's a 7.8. I want to say it was an 8.0, around there.
That sounds about right.
So it's a very different style, right? It's not your like Neapolitan, like Napolitana pizza, but this is the kind of Italian pizza I grew up with. Very nice dough, crispy, flaky on the edges. It's interesting. I wonder if I got one of these slices, if the seasoning would have been too much, but the slice I had, it was very nice. I'm going to give that an 8.0, which I think has it on par with Cafe Carretto. Very nice. Very nice. Glad we finally went there. Good to visit. Yeah, onwards and upwards. I can't remember where we're going next. But if you're watching this, you'll see it next week. See you next one.